With me right now is the CEO of Sergio's Restaurant, the one and only Carlos Gacitua. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, Pete, how are you?
I did my best to talk a little bit about Sergio's, but you're the man. We got a few minutes left in the program. Tell us about Sergio's and some of the special things that you're doing now throughout this pandemic.
Well, the world has changed, and it changes fast. So I think the best thing you can do as a business owner right now is be like water and change as the economic conditions change. You're changing with it, right? So to survive. So I think what we're doing here at Sergio's is, we're still open for takeout and delivery because that's what the government's kind of mandating and allowing us to do, which is great, just to stay open, give a sense of purpose to our employees. We're so grateful to have such heroes that just come to work just to give some normalcy to our community. But then we're also trying to reinvent things and trying to think outside the box. And one of the things we did was we decided to do our blast frozen products like ropa vieja and picadillo and turkey picadillo and things that people can take home and just kind of put in the freezer, take out, ready to eat products. That's where the income has been going and spending has been in grocery stores. So we said, well, what if our chefs can get this product, blast freeze them, have great quality product, make it easier for the guests, and that's been working out pretty well. And then also just kind of tying things with the community. I think one of the things is a lot of our employees, when they're coming to work, they want to make sure that there's a purpose. Why are they here instead of they could be at home? And one of the things we're doing is every week we're challenging ourselves to get back to the community, whether it's putting money to the firefighters or putting stuff to the first responders or the hospitals, is what can we do to make sure that our employees are engaged with our community, to make sure that when they're coming here to work, they're making a difference.
Well, I think that it's all about leadership, my friend, and you are a great leader, and leaders lead by example. And it's not what you say, it's what you do. And that is reflective. I think it's a family DNA that Gaciatuas have across the board. Your dad and of course, your Uncle Ralph, who's a dear friend of mine, and the whole family. It's about hard work. It's about determination. It's about doing things the right way, ethically. Yet at the same time, you have that flair of innovation. And you've taken a concept like a Cuban restaurant, which is rich food, 6,000 calories, I'm exaggerating, but, it's fulfilling and it tastes really good. But you have thrown in a different component and you have re-engineered what Cuban restaurants and Cuban food is all about. When you came out a few years ago with something called La Flaca, can you tell us a little bit about that and what motivated you to do that?
Well, we wanted to make sure that we always are a family-style restaurant, family business. And I think that as you focus on families, you have to be considerate of changing patterns of people's preferences or their taste habits change. And we still want to be authentic in flavor, but we did our research, we did our studies. I've always been a great lifestyle in terms of staying healthy and balanced. And I wanted to make sure that our families and our new generation of young people coming up wanted to have healthy food, but they also want really flavorful food. So by putting the La Flaca menu, we were able to target and bring in items into Sergio's that you will not see in another traditional Cuban restaurant. And I think, you can have you don't have to wear a guayabera all the time. You can wear jeans, put a guayabera t-shirt, change the shoes, and you can still feel authentic, but just, change it up a little bit. And I think that's important for our guests, and I think they love to have those options. And that's led us now to, we just made an announcement doing with Deliverly, feeding to seniors, right? Because of our conscious effort in health and focusing on opportunities and balance. Now we're feeding over 5,000 seniors in Dade County this week. And I think that's a huge step because of all the hard work, not just that we did now, but that we've done over the last 5 to 10 years. So changes you do now will affect you 5 to 10 years from now, right? So it's not always, you can't always just get the opportunity by just changing today. But you still got to change today if you're going to be there in 5 years from now. So I think that's important from a visionary perspective is always thinking about where are you now, but where are we going to go and be in the future, and start investing in that now, because you're going to learn as you go. It's not going to be perfect. The opportunities aren't going to just come out of nowhere. It's never, so easy to just walk into the opportunity. Opportunity is simply someone being prepared, going through their battles, and that's not considered luck. That's just, it's just blessings of all that hard work.
It is, man. Carlos, my apologies for the little glitch that we had here, but it's, it happens here. But the important thing is that the message got out, and we got to bring you back again and talk about some of the progress, especially after COVID-19, to see how you got through it. And I know you're going to get through it extremely well because you have the right principles and the right purpose in place. And you can tell by, just the way you run your business, the way you represent yourself, and how you give back to the community, which is so important. How can the listeners find out more about Sergio's and get out there and place an order for takeout?
Yeah, so, you can call any one of our stores, go to our website, sergios.com, very easy, sergios.com. You can also follow us on our Instagram, see all the things that we're doing in the community at hashtag at Sergio's Restaurant or Sergio's Cuban on the Instagram or Facebook accounts. Just follow us and just, focus on helping your local restaurants. I would predict 20% of restaurants will close. They won't come back after this epidemic. This is not going to be just a fast switch on. And I think those listeners out there, the best thing they can do right now is, once in a while this week, just order takeout or delivery. I understand you want to be home. That's perfectly fine. But just support the restaurants that are staying open, because I'll tell you what, it's not easy to stay open right now. And just doing that helps us get by.
My brother, thank you so much. And my best to you and the family. And say hello to your dad, okay?
Thank you, Pete.
Take care, buddy. God bless. Talk to you soon.
Take care.